Okay, I think the audio sync issue is resolved. So let's try number 2, which has a cylindrical rod which is reformed so its length is 4 times the original length with no change in volume. And then we want to say what is the ratio of the resistance end-to-end to its original resistance. Okay, so the first guy we're going to draw, that's just going to be, I'll call him, let's see. There he is. Okay, so we'll say we got this guy, and he's sort of, I need to make him kind of fat so there's room to stretch him out. And he's got some length there and some area for the end. Okay, resistivity is rho for this guy. So the resistance, of course, for him, I'm going to call this resistor number 1, is just going to be rho L over A. Well, that's simple enough. Okay, now what we do is he gets transformed into something longer and skinnier. So they say with no change in volume, what they really mean is you just take what you had before, all the material you had before, and like melt it down and reshape it into something way, way longer. So you have the same volume, same mass, it's the same amount of stuff, whatever it is, copper, whatever, but it's 4 times as long. Okay, so 4L. And then you have to figure out what the area of the end is. And this is really not hard because the volume of this guy here, this is just it's a cylinder. So you take the end cap area and multiply it by the length. So the volume of the left guy is AL. And if this guy is going to have the same volume, then his area goes in here and his length is 4L. And that means his area must be 1/4 the area of this guy if they're going to have the same volume. So the area here is 1/4 A. And so plugging that in here, I'll call this guy R4 since he's the one that's 4 times as long, just because. Okay, so rho times 4L, because it's 4 times as long, and then the area is 1/4, so you divide by 1/4 A, and what you get is 16 rho L over A, and that is 16 times R1. So R4 is 16 times R1. So moral of the story is if you want more resistance with the same amount of stuff, make it longer, and you'll get a whole lot more resistance.